Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend and brother, Robert W. Jojo Hill, the servant, the artist, and the author. And I wanted to take a moment tonight to just share some wonderful ideas and concepts with you that I've been just kind of kicking around today. And this is kind of really informal, but I want you guys to just kind of hear it and and see what you can do with it. I'm not suggesting that anybody believe anything that I say, but I am suggesting that if I say something that you can use, just use it. If not, throw it away. You don't need it. But this is kind of a wonderful piece tonight. I want to just share. I read something today, and it said God never gives you a dream that matches your budget. God never gives you a dream that matches your budget. He's not checking your bank account. He's checking your faith. And I said, wow, because first of all, I'm a faith guy. That's my thing. Faith is my thing at my core. If you take who Robert W. Jojo Hill is, if you strip all this stuff off, you get to my core is of faith. That's what I am. So with that, I said, wow, I guess I've never had a dream that I could actually afford. I guess I've never had a dream that I actually had the budget for. And I said, well, why is that so important? Why is this such an important thing? And so what I got was most people are bound by the context of perfection, like I talked about before, how a lot of us are so eager to want things to be perfect, but we're not so eager to jump out there and engage whatever it is that we're trying to get done. Now, here's the thing, folks. The idea of getting something done outside of the context of what you can afford, for most people, it scares them because they're so just consumed by the idea of, well, what if it fails? What if I don't have enough? What Now, I'm not talking about sitting down first and counting up the cost. You still count up the cost. You never discount that. You still count up the cost, whatever it's going to take. But the concept of the dream is not bound by where you are in terms of budget. Still stretch, still do this. Be willing to jump. Don't be afraid to engage whatever the next step is in your life. Many of us have dreamed. We've had thoughts, things that came to us quite naturally when we were little. Um, we would lay in the bed and we would dream these incredible dreams, but somehow we allowed life to just beat us so bad that it kicked us out of the concept of the dream. Now, this is how I want to encourage us tonight. The dreams that God gives you and the dreams that you receive in your spirit and the things that come into your consciousness and things that come into your subconsciousness, those things that the universe drops to you, right? It already knows that it's going to need certain things to get done. It wants to see if you're going to engage it. Do you have enough um, energy inside? Do you have enough passion and drive that makes you say, okay, I understand what this costs. I understand what this is. I understand where it is, but I'm still going to use what I have and go to the next place. Don't worry about everything being right and everything being perfect. Don't worry about that. Money follows vision. Remember that. Money follows vision. Remember, money follows vision. Vision doesn't follow money. People often get that confused. They say, well, once I get my money, once I get all my stuff, once I get everything in order, once I have this is done, once the kids are finished with this, once this gets done, it doesn't work the opposite way. You have to project and put that vision and that dream out there first. The resources are designed to find you. They'll follow you. If you put that thing out there, it is designed to find you. You go into a bank, you can't go in there and say, well, I just want to, I just got, I don't really got no plan, but if y'all give me the money, I can come up with the idea. They're going to say, security, come get, get you out of there. Doesn't work like that. What you have to do is you go in with a plan. You say you take your dream, take your vision, and you transcribe it. Put it down where people can see it. Put it down where someone can grab it. The scriptures say things like, write the vision and make it plain so other people can grab it and run with it. We've not been willing to engage the mechanism of putting it down. If I asked all of you right now, if I said, listen, if someone walked up to you and they said, I have $1 million to fulfill whatever your dream is, just hand it to me on a piece of paper, let me see, and we'll engage whatever it is that you've already written out. Most of us, if we're honest, we will say we cannot do that. We haven't done it. We haven't done any of the things to get to the next place. So even with the things that we're writing about in our books, the things that are coming up, the idea is to begin to get people to think and have an inner dialogue to say, well, this is what I'm going to do. These are the things that I need to do in order to get things in order. So when the resources show up, all I have to do is just add money and stir. Make sense? Now, what I've also learned is many people are afraid to leave their comfort zones, because the comfort zones are just that. They're comfortable. I don't have to, it's safe for me to be here. It's safe for me to do this. It's safe for me to do that. But dreams are not comfortable. And dreams always outlive your nightmares. Don't ever misunderstand that. Your dreams will always outlive your nightmares if you're willing to give the dreams life instead of giving the nightmares life. Give the dreams life. Give the dreams life. Give it something that it can pull from and grow from and develop from. And you can be a better version of yourself. And you can do those things. You can accomplish that. Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. Fear and faith cannot coexist. And I want you to get that fear out the door. Don't limit your dreams to budget. This is unbudgeted dream time. That's what we are. This is unbudgeted dream time. You can dream without budget. Budget will find you, but don't worry about it. Don't think that you can only dream when you have a budget. You dream first, and the budget will find you. This is your friend and brother, Robert W. Jojo Hill, the servant, the artist, and the author. Please stay tuned. We got some wonderful content coming up, great news coming up, sharing. And those of you, let me say this also, those that send me emails and calls that's wanting to connect with us and get services and things like that, I promise you we'll get that. And those of you that also want to request Jojo Hill, what's the email I want? JoFullaMusic@gmail. That's JOFULA music@gmail.com. You can hit me there, and we'll respond back to you as soon as we can, and with your requests in terms of speaking dates, production, all the things that you need. If you have a request, please pop it over that, and we'll get you straightened out. Love you so much. Robert W. Jojo Hill, the servant, the artist, and the author. The servant has spoken. Love you.